Today's emulation video, I'll be making it on the FM Towns emulator called the Tsugaru Emulator, and what I will be doing is I will be showing you how to make shortcuts on your hard drive after you install a game on your hard drive. I have a video on how to make your own hard drive, and that will be on the video descriptions below or on the video cards on the top right corner if you're interested. So right now my hard drive is connected to here, and I want to install this game called Siberia on my FM Towns virtual machine. So let me start it now. I better select another BIOS. I don't think that BIOS is going to be compatible with this game. Depending on, there's many different BIOSes. I'm going to select this BIOS pack, start the game. I know this one works for most of the games, this FM Towns BIOS. The other one isn't so good in terms of compatibility. Okay, so I'm going to install Siberia, or whatever the heck you call it. But it's detecting my hard drive, and at 83.4 megabytes is free on the hard drive. So I want to create a directory. Enter. That's where I want to send it. So this is a directory, this is a subdirectory. That's how the file format is for like FM Towns computer. It's different for DOS, but every computer has their own format. But that's the format for FM Towns. Okay, that's it. Pretty much installed. However, we don't see Cyberna here. Some games, after you install it, you get icons on the hard drive. Like when I installed Wing Commander 2, the icons show, but for other games, it doesn't show. So we have to make a link. So make sure you select the hard drive, which is this. It's selected. Go here, go there. This is to create a file, a link to a file. So I installed my game here in Games, right? And Siberia, and I think cvb.exp is the execution or application file for the FM Towns computer. For DOS, it's .exe or .com or something like that, or .bat. But for the Fujitsu FM Towns computer, it's .exp. So you keep that in mind. We're going to try different ways and see if it works. Let's try this way first, see if the game works. It's just trial and error. Okay, that failed to launch. So we're going to go back. Don't click on that. That's for deleting. This is where you want to go. Let's select this and see if this works. Okay, failed again. Let's try again. Let's try this and see if this works. You could make sure this is highlighted, and you can go here and launch it like that as well. Or double click like I did. Okay, now it's working. You just have to kind of like use trial and error and see what works. Okay, the game's running. It's good. I'm going to just power that off and go back in. And I want to show you some other stuff as well. Let's look at the Wing Commander links. See how that kind of like differs. FM Towns OS. You have to use version 1.1 for the other game. So it's that as well. See what that is. For this one, it's MS-DOS. So it's different. Take a look at this. This is FM Towns. I don't see how that could be possible. This should be the same all across. Maybe there's a mistake. If it doesn't work, then you could set it, I guess, set it like this. You could change it here if you want. If I want to delete this, I can delete it. No problem. Just go here and delete it. And I could just create a new one if I want. Create it again if I want. No problem. But the one that I deleted is no longer there, as you can see. We could change the icon if you want. Shortcuts, we want to call it. I don't know. We could set it to whatever we want to look like. That looks cool. Let's try that. Okay. Game does run. We know the game runs, so let me get out of here. Press scroll lock to get to the menu. Just gonna shut this down.